Hello everyone, my name is Corazar, and welcome back to Vintage Story Desert Life, episode 181. This video was originally streamed live on YouTube on June 15th, 2025. I hope you enjoy the video. Hello everyone, my name is Corazar, and welcome back to Vintage Story Desert Life, where we can't say a darn thing. But yeah, it's a pretty blustery day here in the desert. Hello Unamag Katzen and Granny Ingrid, saying hello. You're going to go to your son's birthday party. Well, thanks for stopping by and have fun today. Yay, night butt. Yes, so I have a bit of a checklist already going here today. First thing to note is that I have updated to version 1.20.12. which doesn't really bring with it any new features, it's just a bunch of bug fixes, so... Oh right, you're burning. So yeah, there's that. But let's go over my little checklist here. Hello. We have, starting out, we have a drifter pit, because last time I did a next temp storm command. I know, it's a command, rather than something in survival. But we have about 3 days before the next temporal storm, and since we have a significant dearth of temporal gears, I think we're going to need to build a drifter pit and actually sit through a couple temporal storms and build up that stock. Could also visit some of the traders and trade them for their gears. And then I have a note about gold, because we need more gold to make more of these lanterns. We also need more lead, but I think we have some back at the other base. But gold's kind of the long pole in the tent, and we have a few places to get gold that we know of. We had one. That's sulfur. We have a couple up here off to this side with gold here and gold here. I think we had a gold deposit somewhere closer by here. Yeah, there it is. That's sulfur. Anyway, there's a third one lurking somewhere. I'm sure I'll find it when I'm least looking for it. There's one south of the oasis, I could have sworn. Oh well. And yes, we were going to raid Tobias's cave for the gold. Although that requires building some stuff that we don't have yet, and we're going to need gold to build it. We have to make an electrum ingot or plate, I think. Let me see. Translocator. Rickety one, here we go. Yes, we need 2 electrum plates, and we don't have enough gold for that. Plus 2 more temporal gears. And 6 lead plates. Oh my goodness. Yikes. And Cupar nickel rods. Oh, yeah, we got a ways to go for this one, I think. This won't be a today thing. Definitely. And then once we're done with the gold digging, I'll come back to the temple and we will do a little bit more on the walls, the roof, and the towers and the ends. Part of me really wants to get something going on the central plaza area here, because it would be nice to be able to just walk across here without using dirt roads. But I don't know. It might be better to get some of these walls going up first, just like the start of them. So I have a general shape up top I can work with. But yeah, that'll be for later in the stream once we're done with the drifter pit, and that'll probably be after the temporal storm is over. Because now we've been dilly-dallying talking about checklists, and it is time to go back to the other base and just about go to bed. I do, however, have some more of this. Let's get this going on real quick. We need, what, 16? 16. And right, I need to... I forgot to remove that mod. That silly noise. Okay, so 64 of these. And then a stack of sand. Plop you back in place. There. Alright. Got new mortar. This will do us for another minute of building. Probably. I was keeping you... Not sure what's keeping you. I guess we're maybe out of mortar, aren't we? Oh, we have some here. Okay. So we'll leave you there for now. We will then... we'll just drop these up here. Get this back in our offhand. We're going to put away our tools. The ones that we don't need for the drifter pit. We'll keep you. You're about dead. And that should about do it. Methinks. Let's see, who's been here, who's arrived since last I checked chat. Let's teleport first to get the cactus situated right where it belongs. Yes, there we go. Let's see, we have Burnzilla, welcome. And we have the Old Wolf of Faran, and Wade Parker. Matthew Willis, welcome, welcome. Low Poly Catspin's here. Good to see everybody today. So, let's think about where we're going to put... Hello, flowers. Where we're going to put this drifter pit. And... Let's see, what's that? Limestone quarry. So I don't want it to be too close to the oasis. The reason being is I don't want things to spawn in here and then not be able to get to the drifter pit and fall in where we can kill them. Now I know that over here is kind of full of caves and pits and things, so I think we don't want to go over here. There were a couple that we ended up, I think, filling in at one point. So I'm pretty sure this is probably a bad place too, because they might spawn in the caves, you know, just a few meters from us and then not be able to get to our pit. Over here, I know we have the limestone quarry. And then we have, I think this is relatively... I mean, this is flat, we didn't fill anything in here. There's also, like, down here, it's getting a little hilly. But I kind of feel like I like this better. I don't want to have to go over here. And if we mine this quartz out eventually, that could create another place for them to spawn where we can't get to them, and they can't get to us. So I'm thinking, like down over here somewhere, maybe we can flatten this little crescent out and build something somewhere down there. Let's go take a peek. Should I bring my shovel? I've got a shovel. Let's bring a couple stacks of cobblestone, maybe? Maybe a door? Probably want a door. Maybe a door and a trap. I'll just bring... Tell you what. Before I decide on what kind of door, we'll just bring the wood. And then... Oh, we'll want some chests, too. And someone made me leave my saw back at the other base. Yeah, it's not here. Hey there, just in time. Welcome. So I think this time around we're just going to bring this chest along just to have some extra space to store stuff. Let's grab... Well, you know what? Let's get the saw anyway, because I need to make more boards, regardless of what else we do. Oh, get up here. Hello there, Pinnix. Just in times in Mountain Rushmore, huh? That's pretty cool. Garvel. Mr. Andesite. That is not... There's no andesite in here. It's all quartz. Do I have any... I have some cobble, not a ton though. Alright. Let's bring that. You're empty. Okay. It is calm out. So maybe we could do some nighttime wandering. That sounds safe. Yeah, that sounds safe. Let's do that. There we go. Saw. Alright, to whoever last week told me to leave the saw, I'm not listening to you. Not this week. You can't fool me again. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's do like 4 more and we'll leave. Yeah, I'll bring you. Why not? Oops. Didn't want one more. There we go. And let's go make us some cobble. I have the saw, so that's good there. We'll grab some more logs. These are what, kapok? Yeah. So grab... should be plenty. It was you, underpaid bot. You didn't make me leave it. You just asked about it being in my inventory. Well, that's like a class 5 mother-in-law guilt trip right there. Tut tut tut. All right, nothing lurking in here for us. I came here for some clay. I just wonder, blue clay. Gray clay. This was changed. Doesn't the blue-gray clay, like, doesn't that title come from the mod Bricklayers rather than the vanilla? I think in vanilla it should just be blue clay. I'm pretty sure. And I wonder if that's why we're having trouble with this this crate here. It's been a pain for quite some time. Maybe I didn't need that extra little bit of sandstone, did I? Ah, well. Grab you. Oh, you know what? We'll save that, because I might need to make, like, slabs and stairs and things, so just leave that alone. Of course, it's a bot that trolled me. Alright, so let's see. We have, I think, the stuff that we're going to need for our drifter pit. We got ladders. We got boards for making doors and things. Oh! I know what I need. A chisel. Back we go. Gonna crash the game by teleporting so much. But yeah, so one of the important things with drifter pits is chiseling. And chiseling the right amount of head space above your floor and for the openings. Now this drifter pit that we'll be building here will be kind of experimental. I have not done any drifter pit testing in 1.20, so I don't know the best method for dealing with the shivers or the bow torn. Am I using water for my pit? No. I probably should consider that, but since we really can't do a good boiler room anymore, I'm not really interested in over-engineering the water. Hello, flower buds. Still calm, alright. Let's go. I was looking at this direction, wasn't I? What is down here? Anything interesting? We got cows. So that's our... that might be a little close to our limestone quarry. Let's see. If the quarry goes that direction, I think we'll be fine. If the quarry extends back toward that way, then we'll have to reconsider. Haven't been here in a long time. Oh. It goes that way. We're good. The Old Wolf of Fireland got the ad again. What ad did you get, Old Wolf? Is it some, like, really terrible one? Yeah, I'm thinking, like, right around here. Probably, yeah, like right down in here. We could flatten this out a little bit. And we could build it here, like, use this bony rib cage as our spot. I'll build a little tower here. Oh, I think that's a pretty good spot. There aren't any caves I see on the map. There could be one there. Let's take a peek at this. That's just a meteorite, alright. And this is probably far enough away, it's not going to be an issue. Do I want to go down there and find out? I don't know about that. I don't know about that. I'm going to call it good enough. Oh, what is this? Oh, that's mean. Let's fix that. Don't need none of that nonsense around here. What's down here? What is this? What is this? Oh, I hate it. Oh! This is right beneath the meteorite. Okay. That is fine. I think we'll be alright building this drifter pit. Wherever I said it was there. Hey, Ruby Sticks! Welcome, and thanks for being here. So yeah, let's get our shovel on. And let's just take out some of this lumpy stuff here. We'll get this nice and flat. And then we'll start digging down to make a little drifter pit. I might even just shave off this top layer and maybe just enough room for the pit itself. And then build the pit. Since we're down to like, what, probably 2.6 days now? It's probably better to get the pit done and then dilly-dally about digging sand. I might not even keep all this sand. Be a sand sin. So how is everyone this Father's Day? Are all you dads doing things with your kids and family? Or having things done for you? That's sort of a tradition at our house, is the Father's Day, or the Father's Day or Mother's Day parent doesn't have to deal with the kids for most of the day. Need sand for mortar? I have so much sand already for mortar. I have, was it 2 3/4 crates full of sand? I think we're good on sand. Alright. Bye. These I'm just gonna chuck. Straight into here. Because why not? Boop. And I think what I'll do is, I do like the idea, Solston's idea, which is to have a little room here at the top where you can see out. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's get our building blocks. Don't need you anymore. Oops, that's not what I meant to do. I'll just do a little bit of this. Sand is hard to come by, that's right. Yeah, we're a little sand poor these days, you know? Alright, this is not going to be my greatest creation. This is a we need temporal gears and we need them yesterday kind of build. I'm going to put this, I think, here? Yes. Okay. Oh. You know, I actually kind of wanted a door with windows. A sleek door. Well, this will do for now. Okay, so then let's just keep the actual useful stuff on the bar here. I'm going to dig down, and we're also going to dig down, get rid of this sand and gravel here. Avoiding the accidental cave-ins. It's going to be the ugliest thing you ever did see. Oh my goodness. It's going to be horrible. Alright, we're just going to do that. Every other is fine. And see, how big of an underground area do I want? I want about probably a 5x5 to be safe. So let's mark that out. We're going to have 5x5s. That's 2 from the center here. Then we need a wall. So the pits themselves are going to be out here. They're going to be on the third block diagonally. Don Gubb says it's 2 a.m. Monday here in New Zealand. You don't do anything for your fathers and mothers, nor wedding anniversary, you usually forget. You're too busy enjoying your 34 years together. Well, congratulations. As my wife and I would say, congrats on not murdering each other yet. Moitering. Once you know someone too long, you start moitering them. That's right. We all become moiterers. Alright, get that out of there. Sort of scoop this back a little bit. Don't do Christmas either, Don Gubb. Santa just skips your house, I see. Okay, so let's go ahead and mark this out here too. I guess I could just dig this to mark it, rather than putting a block in my own way. Be the smart thing to do. So 1, 2, and then 3. Okay, so hello cow. It'll also be good for catching catching animals. Let's push this back one more block here. And I guess, so normally I would do something like this, where these corners would become the killing spots. And I don't think we should have a problem with the Boathorn getting in. Granted, they might just run away because it's going to be pretty close to us. So they might not even, fall in. The Shivers can climb, as I understand. So they're going to be a problem because they'll just be able to climb back out. And I'd rather avoid that, but I don't know. Like, I could dig down and then sort of dig, like, a block out. But the problem with that is we wouldn't be able to reach far enough to harvest them then. So, I think I'm just going to sort of redo the general design of the Drifter Pit from Season 2, and we'll see how it goes. If it doesn't work super great, we'll sort of come back in with some improvements later. I promise. Unspecified later. You don't do commercialism? Yeah, that bothers me too about all these holidays we have. Like, we just get bombarded with buy this $500 thing for your dad for Father's Day. Who just has $500 to throw around for Father's Day every year? I mean, come on, guys. If I had that much of my couch cushions, I'd stop working. I'd just do this all day. You hope they add more trap mechanisms to defend from attacks. Old Wolf. Yeah, I think some like bear traps would be kind of cool. Bear traps, or I don't know, something. Side-eyeing your friend who's laid off he ordered to switch to. Uh-oh. Hey there, Ladit. Full-time YouTube confirmed. Man, if I had the freedom to do that, I totally would. I remember a long time ago, way back before I even was thinking about what I wanted to do, for real career-wise, my mother would ask me when I was like 13. Oh, Jeff, what? Oops. Oh, Kurzar, what do you want to do for work when you grow up? And I'm like, I don't know, because I was 13, right? It's like, well, I'd answer with things like, I want to play video games for a living, not really thinking that, it was even possible at the time. And yeah, oops. And so it's just funny now that I can say, yeah, Mom, I play video games. Sort of for a living, not quite for a living yet. You heard nothing. It's just like when I talk about that other game. You know, the game called... That game. Yeah. It's like... no sound comes out of my mouth. It just doesn't happen. I just need to go full other game YouTuber. Clickbait titles. Where's that door at? Here we go. Alright, we'll slap that there for now. It's weird that my brain rewired that suddenly, mid-word for me to say that. I was 13 once? Yeah, I was. Welcome, by the way, to 3C273. Welcome, welcome. Mia Sashimi thought the stream broke. Alright, let's see. So I think what I want to do here is pretty much the same as we did last time around. Actually, you know what? Oh, go out of here. Get. Oh my goodness. Damn it. Anybody else? Yeah. Yeah, laugh all you want, buddy. New low drop, I actually aged and didn't just spawn as a VS YouTuber. Oh, not again. Get. Okay, you know what? I'm giving the Exterminatus order. Hello. Oh, that's right. We have steel arrows now. Forgot. Alright. Well, they're going to just stay there and rot in the sun, I think, for now. Hey there, Maniac Psycho and Tina Kincannon. What am I building? This is a very high-tech drifter pit. Very, very high-tech. We're using advanced sand technology. So I think what we'll do here is we'll do something like this, so that we have like a bit of a corner to work with downstairs. So what, a 5x2 there? The 14 hours of smithing paid off, yeah. 2 shot in the hyenas. Oh, you're in the way. Push, 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 push. There we go. Done. Oh, you too. Alright. If I use quicksand, I'll be done in a jiffy. Reminds me of those the memes about quicksand being a lot less of a problem than I was led to believe in my youth. Okay, so then we need to dig down one more block. And we're going to need to dig out all the sand and replace it with, well, cobblestone, I guess. Oh, you know what? I probably didn't want to do that exactly. Well, we'll see. So, one of the things that I plan on doing for the interior of this build here is that we don't want the ceiling to be 2 blocks high. We want it to be just a little shorter. But I was thinking about raising the floor rather than lowering the ceiling. But it probably doesn't really matter. I was wondering if raising the floor would help keep other spawns from spawning. Other mobs from spawning. Let's just go around here. I'm going to do... You know what? I don't need these stones, really. So I'm just not going to fall in. Hopefully. Or I'll have to. Because this hyena is still in the way. I'm also thinking that I might want to put blocks in this corner. Just to keep things from getting stuffed way back there. Because I remember with the old designs, we had to occasionally like break into the killing area in order to reach things that were in the corner for harvesting. So if we can avoid that, that'd be great. So you're trying to figure out a bunker system yourself. This is the same general bunker layout that we used in the second guide season, which is also kind of the same general design used in the first season, with the difference that it's sunk into the ground rather than above ground. This way the mobs don't have to walk up a ramp to get to us. And we're going to need to have some trapdoors here, maybe a bit of a meal. Whoops. That works too. You're back with food. What did you miss, Luthien Nightwolf? Lots of things. We did some hyena killing. And nothing happened. Nothing happened. Definitely. Okay, so I think, yeah, we have to dig out all this sand. That's annoying. I'm going to pop that there. Somebody in shadow. I thought it was a creature down there. Because these need to be solid walls. And I don't want them falling on me while I dig around down there. So, Ladder, you had your first temporal storm and nothing spawned. You know, that happens occasionally. I don't know if it's because they all spawn in tunnels, or if, like, the game's random spawner just decides, not today. Maniac, you used the guide to build a couple times. You want more kills of it. Yeah, it's not perfect. And, like, anything that doesn't get within 2 blocks of you is not going to fall in. I'm not sure there's a way to, like, force that without having a much larger area of, say, water to sort of push them towards you. But I'm not super interested in building that kind of pit, personally. I forgot to dig this out. Neat. I think the one main thing I'm worried about would be getting full inventory. Would be getting shivers spawning down with us, because they're more likely to, since we're going to be, since they're like less than 2 blocks tall. They're like a block and a half, if that. Yeah. There. Now I can grab you. Shovel. How wide are I'm guessing you hit enter by accident. How wide are shivers? The shivers, I think, are 2 blocks wide, is my guess. I'm guessing what your question is going to be. Let's get some of these in here. Okay. This should be fine. Hey, there goes our steel pickaxe. Long live the steel pickaxe. I think I'll leave the limestone floor in the lower half of the wall, just so we're not staring at, you know, cheese fried beans every direction. We're full on those too. Okay. Think about how I want that to to work there. Do I want to be forced to stand this far back? If we're this far back, I feel like we need to have these blocks filled in here. It's probably the best way to go about it. Let's start with that. Oh. Of course, you're in the way. A similar mechanic to other block game spiders. I don't know. I do think they're actually more than a block tall. I watched Oscilloscape's latest video, and it looked to me during one of their fights that they were able to sort of trap it. Basically, there was like a, if I can find a clear area, like he had a sort of gap, like this, but imagine it was open here, and he was able to jump, and the shiver really couldn't get from that block up to this one. So I think there's, I think they're more than a block tall, but less than 2 blocks, and significantly so. Let's get that going on. Okay. Oh, are we out already? Seriously? Okay. Okay. I see how it is, game. Now, we want to have a path back to here. So I guess we'll have plenty more blocks here in a second. Maybe not plenty, but a few blocks. I think this time I am actually going to have a full ladder and have it stick down. It's probably better. And last time we had the ladder over here in Season 2. That worked fine, but we also had a much more dedicated build above us to work with. I think this is going to work out fine here. And then... no thanks. Let's see, am I missing any corners here? No, but I was missing that. There we go. And then, basically, we just do that. And the last thing we'll need is going to be a little bit of a bump here to keep crawlers from getting into us. So here we'll pop this guy down over here. And there's fine. I'm just going to, you know what? Yeah, I'll grab this stuff here. We'll use these stones to make the little lower slabs here. So we need 2, 4, 6, 8. Something some appreciate, right? I'm reconsidering here. So we could sort of stick them on this side and then sort of shave this down a bit, and that gives us more access out here. That would completely preclude the shivers from even falling down in the first place. So, win-win? I don't know. Let's start with this. I'm gonna trim this down a little bit. We'll start with this. Let's see how it goes. So let's get our... right, lantern doesn't need to be down because we have a belt lamp. Just chuck the sand in here for now. Get you on, get you on. So this basically. So now we can get into that corner a bit. So if we need to harvest things in that corner, we can reach it. You thought this design didn't work anymore, Old Wolf? I don't know. It might not work so well, Like, it probably won't be great for trapping the shivers. And one thing we need to do is drop this roof down just a little bit. We might still get shivers spawning in here on us, which would be, well, annoying, but I don't think we can fix that. So by dropping the roof by 2 voxel bits, by 2 microvoxels, that should prevent like 99.9% of all drifter spawns. So we'll do that. And we'll do it... you know, we could... Oh, we want to get the hand planer first. I was thinking we could just slap some limestone slabs down, but we may as well just go and take this back and restock. Let's do that. I'm still not used to these new little tiny sounds that just doing inventory management makes. Just gonna run home. In the dark. Definitely safe. Can you make floor path blocks? You can, but I don't think those actually stop spawns. The devs caught on to that a while back and nixed it. Let's see. Let's dump our sand first. Sand. It's... hello. It's 2 syllables. Sand. Just move you all down here. Not sure why I'm bothering to, but I am. Then we've got... oh, we got 1 more block of sand. Garvel. And then we got limestone to put away in one of these guys. Limestone. There we go. And I wanted some more sandstone. Grab a few of those. $49. I'm going to grab another stack of clay and bring it with us. So there's that, and then that. I don't think we need more slabs, but I guess we'll find out in a minute here. Like my chest labels, Nightwolf. Have I thought about splitting the area into 4 hallways? I did actually think about something similar. My problem is that if it's hard for me to get away from the sort of killing holes, drifters and things can attack through those. So I wanted to make sure that I have a clear path away from those. Let's grab our nails and strips. We're going to make 3 more chests. There we go. And then traditionally, my favorite method of dealing with storms is to just make thousands and thousands of flint spears. I might continue that for a little bit for the first couple storms and see if there's a more efficient way of dealing out death to these guys. Let's see, it's 9:30. Yeah, we'll sleep. Oh yeah, well, the elk is obnoxiously loud at all hours of the day. All right. Got some midnight music that'll carry us through the morning. Perfect. Oh, we've got, I believe that's breadfruit growing over there. Yeah. Nice. Very nice. I think we have everything we need at this point. Once we get the notification that the storm is imminent, or not imminent, that's approaching, we can just spend the next 8 hours making flint spearheads. As one does. Right, we can see the ugly nub here poking up. I guess I could have grabbed some glass while I was there, but I forgot to. Well, everyone, that's going to about be it for this episode of Vintage Story Desert Life. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, let me know by leaving a like or a comment in the section below. But for now, as always, my name has been Kurazar. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.